see a difference, feel a difference. If ever there was a product to take full advantage of that extended return policy, it would be circulation and vein support.
Absolutely.
Andrew, you will see or feel a difference, no doubt.
Well, this is a product I'm very proud of, because this is a product that more than 2 decades ago, we started doing the work to import its key ingredient from Europe. The key ingredient Diosmin, and the product, like all of my products, has evolved. We have other key ingredients in it too. But the key ingredient had been recommended at that time by physicians in Europe for over 50 years for their patients, the circulation and the healthy circulation of their patients' legs, prescribed by doctors. It's just regulated differently there versus how things are regulated. This is not a drug, not a medicine, no medical claims. So it's a natural ingredient. It's actually derived from the rind of citrus fruit, the rind from oranges. We get it from Spain. So it's an ingredient that, if you had seen the clinical studies and research as I did at that time, you just couldn't be more excited to get this and bring this to the US, which is what we started working on probably about 25 years ago. And we've had it as a product for probably about 22 years. A remarkable product. We don't have time for me to read the clinical research and the studies, because it talks about seeing a visible difference in the circumference, the diameter, the size of the veins in your legs. But it's an opportunity to make a difference in an area that none of us think we can. Right. And all of us, I mean, for me, I notice if I'm not taking my circulation vein support and I come here and do shows and I stand up here on a hard floor for these hours, I notice it. Right. As we get older, we just become more aware of whatever challenges our genetics or our lifestyle or our work contributes to our legs and the blood vessels in our legs. And if we're overweight, if we're obese, if we take certain medications, if we have certain other health issues, boy, do we notice it in the circulation in our feet, ankles, and calves. But I think the biggest challenge with this product, there's a lot of circulation products I'll see in stores, and they all contain ingredients I wouldn't even contemplate ever putting in a product, because the science is almost laughable. This ingredient, the science is compelling and it's crystal clear. And if you read the reviews on this product, you will be inspired. I think among my many products, this might have some of the most inspiring, well-written reviews. So it's just an incredible opportunity to make a difference. And you have a 100-day money-back guarantee to play with it.
I'll tell you, some of the reviews will bring you to tears. I mean, some of the reviews are very emotional, because people are making do. And the struggle is real. If you feel it in your legs, it's horrible. This works like a dream. I always joke about my mom, and I'll say it because I know she's watching tonight, she's in town. This is the product that she thanks Andrew for every day. She is the biggest fan of circulation and vein support. You should buy it. You absolutely should buy it. Not only in terms of the appearance, but what it does. If you get into bed at night and your legs just feel kind of restless, if you feel like you've got swollen areas, your feet, your ankle, your calves at the end of a heavy day, you've got to try this product. Nevertheless, I mean, the 2,400 5-star reviews kind of say everything. Most products on HSN have 10 reviews. This is 2,400 reviews, and they're all perfect. So it kind of gives you some idea of how good this is. Pricing real fast again to celebrate Andrew's 23-year anniversary. Great day to do it. You're looking at 30, 60, 180 or 360. The 360 caps is $129 normally. Today it's $89.90. That saves you $40.
And you take 2 capsules a day, and it's one of those products that I suspect there are many people watching at home who probably have their feet propped up because they need to, that their feet or their ankles or calves don't look like they looked 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and they think, how is some non-drug dietary supplement, nutritional supplement, going to make a difference? How is that possible? Well, you have a 100-day money-back guarantee. The science is compelling. Why don't I'll just grab a chart right here. And this is just from the top, from a quote from International Angiology, which is a respected medical journal that deals with circulation. The efficacy, the effectiveness, was clearly demonstrated with a rapid improvement of functional signs in the first months, being maintained till the end of the study. The reduction of ankle and calf circumferences is probably linked to a decrease in plasma filtration through capillary walls. This fact confirms the positive role of Diosmin with hesperidin on tissue microcirculation. Basically what that's saying is that the observed benefits in the reduction in size of the calf and ankle is a result of the capillaries and the veins being less leaky, less perfusion, less leaky. So they're working better, they're functioning better. The blood vessel walls are better toned, and in so doing, it reduces the size of the ankles and calves. So I think I might have grabbed two there. So the use of diosmin with hesperidin has been shown to improve venous tone, the tone of our veins,
right,
microvascular permeability, lymphatic activity, and microcirculatory nutritive flow. These are things that as we get older, we tend to struggle with, we suffer from, and this is an opportunity. We've got probably about 50 charts that quote clinical studies and science on the ingredients in this product. So it's really an opportunity to make a difference in an area that most of us think a simple nutritional supplement could never accomplish that much. But I encourage you to read the reviews.
It's so wonderful to learn about things that can have such an impact on the quality of our lives. Guys, I'm going to head over this way. I know Andrew's going to follow for one last presentation.